So it was last Monday on the 4th of May. Today is a week post that, and the Congress-led UDF front still is yet to decide who will be the Chief Minister of the state of Kerala. Now, as far as when it comes to this alliance is concerned, a very impressive show, completely wiping out the left-led, LDF government, leaving, India with the left-mukt Bharat, as this seems to be the situation. But the drama, however, within the Congress is not ended, because over a week it is yet to decide who will be the face, who will be leading the state of Kerala. And there have been back-to-back meetings that has been taking place even in the national capital in the hopes of solving this issue. The Congress Party High Command has stepped in directly with senior Kerala leaders rushing to Delhi for a crucial round of consultations. Rahul Gandhi is also expected to chair another round of meeting today as the party attempts to break the deadlock over the top post. And according to sources, what we are now learning, that the push is now to build consensus within the day itself. So if the key contenders agree on the formula, then a decision could come as early as this evening, and following which the chosen name will be communicated to the allies of the Congress in UDF. So that seems to be, suspense which is likely to be over by today itself. We are looking at in the other states, as far as where elections had happened, we are already looking at the formation of government that has already happened. But as far as the Chief Minister of Kerala is concerned, Congress infighting over multiple contenders seems to be continuing, and that seems to be the very case. Now, what we are now talking about, because this increasingly is looking like a three-way battle as far as each of the contender, Arpita, good morning, seems to be backed by a senior leader. So actually, from a contender to the senior leader to within the high command, they need to actually come on the same page and have a consensus over one particular name.
Well, rightly said, Amita. Today, the High Command has called in all the former KPCC presidents to Delhi to have a discussion. And sources are suggesting that if everything goes well, then likely by today evening, we will have a name for the CM face for Kerala. Now, it has to be seen if how the discussion goes, because like I've said earlier, there are multiple factions within the Congress where one faction supports KC Venugopal, the other supports VD Satishan, and there's a third faction which supports Ramesh Chennittala, because KC Venugopal is somebody who is closely associated with Rahul Gandhi and the AICC. He is the AICC General Secretary, so he has a lot of hold in Delhi. And in fact, sources have also suggested that most of the MLAs have backed him when the observers were in Kerala, and they had asked MLAs for their opinion. So now the High Command is going to hold a discussion with all former KPCC presidents. K. Muralidharan, M.M. Hassan and other leaders, senior leaders have been called to Delhi. So today, likely at around 10 or 11, there will be a meeting. And if what the sources are suggesting is that if the discussion goes well, then we might have the name by evening. Now, earlier when High Command had discussion with all three leaders, all three front runners, sources have suggested that while High Command was in favor of KC Venugopal, VD Satishan and Ramesh Chennittala, they were very strongly opposing it. They did put forward their issues.
So as far as what we have been running till now, that there are at least three contenders. And these three contenders are being individually backed by the senior party leadership. And this is where the deadlock actually happens. We are hoping that, the deadlock will end today in the last round of meetings that are expected today. Because now what we are now talking about, these very distinct power blocks. VD Satishan appears to have strong backing from the younger Congress camp and is reportedly enjoying Priyanka Gandhi Vadra's support as well. Now, his key strength, as he is viewed in the party's sharpest anti-left face and the current organizational power center in Kerala. Then there is another leader, and he is KC Venugopal. Meanwhile, he is seen as the Delhi heavyweight in the Congress party itself, and also in the race that seems to be backed by leaders close to the High Command, and is now reportedly enjoying Rahul Gandhi's support. His biggest advantage that is his strong access to Delhi's power power circles and the trust of the central leadership of the Congress. And then there is third contender, who is Ramesh Chennithala. The veteran Congress leader seems to be backed by Keralam Congress old guard and those favoring his work experience and his mass reach. And his pitch is simple, that long political innings and deep state level experience is something that he brings to the table. Now, the final call may come from Delhi, but the battle line seems to be clearly drawn. Now, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, remember, had also launched a sharp attack on the Congress over the Keralam leadership crisis, targeting the party's delay in naming the chief minister. The Prime Minister said that Congress party seems to be habitual when it comes to stabbing its own leaders and claiming that Keralam seems to be trapped in an internal power struggle.
जनता की समस्याएं सुलझाने के बजाय यहां की सरकार का ज्यादातर समय आपस के झगड़े सुलझाने में लग रहा है। ये तय नहीं हो पाता है कि ये मुख्यमंत्री कितने दिन रहेंगे। ये तय नहीं हो पाता कि दूसरे को मौका मिलेगा कि नहीं मिलेगा, लटकाए रखा है। सिस्टम केरल के लिए चुप है, नेता नहीं तर्क पड़ रहे और अपने पार्टी के नेताओं को भी वादे करना और फिर पीठ में छुरा भोंकना। छत्तीसगढ़ में वही किया, राजस्थान में वही किया, कर्नाटका में अभी भी वो खेल चल रहा है। अब केरला की बारी है।
There is a counter, however, coming in from the Congress side. Ramesh Chennithala has hit back at the Prime Minister's criticism over the leadership delay, saying that the attack is misplaced and politically selective. He stated that the leadership decisions in Congress actually follow a democratic consultative process where observers meet the MLAs individually and collectively have their feedback, which is registered and submitted. Thereafter, a final talk is, a decision is taken in consultation with the central leadership.
The Prime Minister's comment is unwarranted because in Delhi, where the Prime Minister is staying, they decided the Chief Minister after 50 days. After the election, they took 50 days to announce the Delhi Chief Minister. He has to answer that. Now only 5 days are left. We have a democratic practice. Observers came here. They met all the MLAs individually and collectively. After that, they have submitted the report. The leaders were called to Delhi. Sri Rahul Gandhi and Congress President Kharge spoke to all of us. Now, decision is left to the Congress High Command.
So as far as the contenders and who all are in the race, let's take a look one by one as far as the strengths are also concerned and who has the backing as far as the High Command in Delhi. So when we talk about V.D. Satishan, strong backing coming in from the younger Congress bloc. He's seen one of the big faces there as far as when it comes to in Keralam, the Congress work that has been done on part of the UDF as well, and apparently has the backing of Priyanka Gandhi Vadra. And then let's take a look as far as another leader. We are now looking at KC Venugopal. KC Venugopal, another front runner there. However, he has not fought the election, but he's seen as someone who is close to the power centers in Delhi and apparently is reported to have the backing of Rahul Gandhi in this case. Then a third contender we are looking at is Ramesh Chennithala, a veteran Congress leader, a senior Congress party leader, and apparently has the backing of the old guard in Keralam, and that seems to be favored by experience in their first leadership bloc, and he's a veteran Congress face with long innings and deep state level of political experience as well. Now, the BJP seems to be mounting this full-scale, attack when it comes to the party's indecision within the Congress that the BJP believes reflects a lack of concern for the people, arguing that they're fighting amongst themselves. But what about the people who actually voted for them? Because the BJP leaders are now drawing comparisons with their own leadership transition and saying that this is how actually a skillful organization works, which is very different and contrast with the Congress.
The fact that Congress couldn't come up with a unanimous name shows that congressmen are after power not for the people but for themselves. It shows that Congress leadership at the national level and at the state level, they don't care for the people of Kerala. And Congress should apologize to the people of Kerala for creating such a situation. So this is only a preview of what is likely to come in the coming days. They will not be able to take a decision on many things because there will be pulls and pressures, not only from within the Congress party, but from outside the Congress party within their ruling front. That's why I am saying that Congress will not be able to rule this state on the basis of their decisions. The agenda will be set by the Muslim League.
BJP has been able to form its government in Bengal under the leadership of Suvendu Adhikari ji. Now, Himanta Biswa Sarma ji's name has already been declared elected in Assam. And on the other hand, Kerala, where Congress party has full majority, it is yet not able to give one name for chief minister. This is called the Rahul Gandhi confusion model. I need confusion, INC model.
So whatever the BJP might be saying, there are other reactions that are also coming in from the Congress's side, because as far as when it comes to its alliance in the UDF is concerned, did not go ahead with the face that was already named before the elections, and hence why they believe that it is taking some more time to actually get a consensus within their party leadership.
कांग्रेस पार्टी एक लोकतांत्रिक पार्टी है, डेमोक्रेटिक पार्टी है। यहाँ हर आदमी अपनी बात कहता है और हर आदमी दावा करता है, क्लेम करता है कि हमको होना चाहिए, हम ज़्यादा सक्षम है। अब ये हाईकमान उसको असेस करता है, उसका देखेगा और देखने के बाद फैसला लेगा। तो आम सहमति बनाने की पहले कोशिश होती है हमारे यहाँ, तो उसमें थोड़ा समय तो लगता है।
पुराने जो 3 स्टेट में थे, कितने दिनों बाद उन्होंने निर्णय लिया है। और ये अच्छी बात है कि मैं एक कह सकता कांग्रेस में कोई एक नेतृत्व नहीं, बहुत सारे लोग सक्षम लोग हैं जो राज चलाने में के लिए सक्षम हैं। और ये आपने देखा होगा कि वो हमारे ऑब्जर्वर गए हैं, सारे विधायकों से राय ली गई हैं। तो हम चाहते हैं कि ये जो डिसीजन हो वो दिल्ली से डिसीजन नहीं होता है। कहने का मतलब कि हम कोई डिसीजन थोपते नहीं, जो भारतीय जनता पार्टी थोपती है डिसीजन, हम लोगों के राय के अनुसार डिसीजन लेते हैं। तो उनके राय के अनुसार जो चीजें आ रही है, और मैं समझता हूँ सारी बातें जो आ रही हैं उसके अनुसार हम निर्णय लेंगे, और ये एक डेमोक्रेटिक वे है।
Kerala's situation is, quite strange and ridiculous now. Hundreds of discussions, jadas, protest marches, group dances, nothing is coming out. The government is not going to function smoothly. There will be many power centers. Whoever becomes chief minister, 3-4 power centers, and this government is going to hamper the development of Kerala and welfare measures taken by the LDF government.
Well, that seems to be the Keralam CM conundrum that doesn't seem to be ending. Remains to be seen what happens today in the meeting, where the name is expected to be finalized. With that, we head into a very short break. You're watching Times Now.